on Riot expiring, which means that I had I had sold a covered call on Riot about a month ago. I had purchased 100 shares of Riot, which is a Bitcoin mining company. The sole purpose of purchasing that 100 shares was to sell one covered call on Riot, generating something called premium. At the time, that $100 or that 100 share purchase generated me around $100 worth of premium, which I was happy to get. And then my goal or my purpose was just to have that expire whenever the due date came here. So you can see here on my account, it is set to expire on January the 5th. My strike price of that cover call was $13.50. So Riot currently is well above that. We're at about $15.64. So that is unrealized gain that I won't be getting because I set my strike price at $13.50. So what are we going to do? Are we just going to let that expire, or should I roll this covered call? Let's explore that option right now. Before we jump into rolling a covered call, I just want to let you know I'm not an expert. I don't have a degree in finance. I'm just a guy on YouTube trying to provide some entertainment and a little bit of education showing you how to do this as well. So to roll a covered call on Questrade, we just simply go up to the top and type in our symbol that we're attempting to roll. So let me go ahead and do that now. There we go. Gone ahead and hit Riot. So what we're trying to do is see if it is worthwhile rolling a covered call. Sometimes it doesn't make financial sense to do it. So if I took that $1,300.50 out of Riot, if I let the covered calls expire at the end of this week, I took that $13.50 and I bought a dividend company called Tesla. If I had gone ahead and looked at last month's distribution, and let's just pretend that that's the same distribution for next month, that would have generated $67.20 in dividends. Now, if I go ahead and roll the covered call, let's find out how much that could generate for us here. So to roll a covered call on Tesla or in Questrade, we're going to go ahead here and hit the option type. We're going to choose custom. We're going to add a call right here, and we're actually going to add another call down below. So first things first, we have to buy back the covered call that we already set up. So my covered call is set for January 5th, but you can see we have an error here, and the reason is because my strike price is at $13.50. Give me a second here. I'll go ahead and select $13.50. You'll notice that error goes away, which is great. So I'm buying back the covered call that I already sent out. Then I'm going to try and roll it. And this is the rolling part right here. I'm going to resell that covered call for a different date. Let's go find out what we have available here. So if I go 1 month from January 5th, February 2nd, and I change my price here to $14 instead of $13.50. So that's called rolling up. I'll make an additional 50 cents in gain if that stock price is above or at or above $14. And by doing that here, you can see down below that my price, let's go take a look, I would get 74 cents times 100 shares in a premium. Now, what's great, if I hit the send button right now, I'm going to get that $74 right away. So I can take that 74, go buy something else with that money. For me, my goal was just to sit at $13.50, so I don't really want to go any higher than $13.50. It's great being able to have that extra 50 cents there, but I'm going to stick with $13.50 and see what the premium is now. It looks like it's $1.04, which is fantastic. So you take that $1.04, multiply it by 100. So it's actually $104 less your fees that your brokerage charges. For me, I do like that it came up with $1.04. I'm actually just going to extend this out to $1.05 just to try and pinch a little bit more premium out of that. I'm not saying that this order will go through right away for me, but if there is an increase, then that's great. I'll definitely take advantage of that. Or I could keep it at what it was at, which was $1.03, so $103 for me. Again, less that brokerage fee. So for Questrade, we'll go find out what it is here with the next couple clicks. So I'm just going to hit the send order here, and it's going to bring up my order. If I can read that out to you, sell one Riot January 5th, 2024, February 2nd, 2024, $13.50 would be my strike price. If that price of the stock is higher, that's okay. The most money I can get is $13.50. The downside is if that Riot stock tanks and it's below $13.50, well, this covered call will expire worthless, which means that I can just start another covered call. I have had a problem in the past where I set a covered call up, so let's just say it's $13.50. The stock tanks and goes down to $7. What do you do, right? So that wasn't a very fun experience, but these are the types of things that could happen. Learning how to close your options is a really important thing for sure. So for this purchase, for this rolling of a covered call, I'm going to get $103, but you can see here that my brokerage has a fee of $11.95, so that's going to be automatically taken off. So I'll be in the $91 range for rolling this covered call. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'll go ahead and send that order, and it looks like it has been filled right away. If I go check out my balances, we'll see that there it is right there. All of a sudden I have $100 worth of premium in my account. So that's automatically mine. I can go do whatever I want with that. That covered call is now good for another month, which is exciting, right? So it sits there for another month. And if I keep making $100 every single month with that one covered call, I'm going to keep doing it. But sometimes those covered calls, rolling the covered calls is just not worth it. So take that money and allocate it somewhere else. Thanks for joining me today on this brief but hopefully informative lesson on how to roll a covered call with Questrade. If you like the content today, be sure to hit the subscribe and throw a comment in there to let me know how you're doing. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a great day.